All right now. All right now. I done gave y'all all day. Y'all been whining and crying and Dak Prescott ain't good and the coaching staff ain't this and we one and done and me to death. I'm done. I'm done. I ain't with all that scary stuff. You want to be scary? Go over there. We ain't doing that. We locking in. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. All right, now. I'm done. I'm done with the whining. I'm done with the crying. I'm done with the, this team don't never do nothing. Yo, stop watching football. Find a new team. Move on. I feel like I built my platform on not doing that. People literally have told me they come watch me because I don't do that. If you want to hear the whining and the crying and the we ain't going to do nothing and we ain't never going to be good, go watch ESPN First or FS1. It's a bunch of YouTube channels for that. That's telling you how bad Dak Prescott is and how he's never going to do nothing, how this team ain't never going to be good. I don't know. No. I'm a grown ass man. I don't do whining. Nah, I don't do whining. We about to get resolution oriented. We're going to focus on what we need to do to get better. Yesterday was trash. I'm not saying don't act like it didn't happen. I'm saying own it. I hope they went back today and watched that whole film. I hope they watched the film on the way home. I hope they realized, dang, that was horrible. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to talk about some things with that game real quick as we move forward. First and foremost, let's get it out the way. I don't know what they was doing, but that ain't look right. Whole game ain't look right. Haters just gonna come in here and say, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't care what y'all talking about. That's the beauty of having a platform. I can say what I'm gonna say, and you gonna listen. And I don't feel like that game looked right. I feel like we went out there playing around. No, we wasn't tanking. No, we wasn't not trying to win. We went out there trying to win, but we went out trying to win on our time. It was very vanilla. The play calling, apparently we only ran 2 play action plays. That ain't even us. The whole game, 2 or 3. Very vanilla route concepts. No trickery. No type of trickery. Just literally was like, we'll throw you some vanilla and we can still beat you. And no, Washington is not that bad. We should have known that. Whole lot more defensive rotation than I thought. I'm talking about Mullins got in the game. Bland got in, not Bland. What's his name? Golston got in the game. Jabril Cox got in. The entire defensive roster, I think everybody played some snaps. Now the starters played the first 30. Then they started working people in. Trayvon Diggs played the most snaps. It's just amazing to me. I didn't see that many rotations. I think that the aggravation with the offense had me not paying attention to the defensive rotation. I like that, just filling out different players, seeing who you can use going forward. I like that. Keeping people fresh. You know what I'm saying? But, yesterday's game was it just didn't seem right. I can't put my finger on it. I would love to hear what y'all think in the comments. It's not an excuse. We own this L. We earned it fair and square. But just me looking at it, looking at plays, looking at we just looked like we was all right, we'll just play around and turn the switch on and beat this team whenever we wanted to. And we learned a hard lesson. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But it just ain't seem right. But look, we got some good news today. You take it for what it's worth, but Mike McCarthy said that LVE is trending up. I think LVE could have played last week if it was a playoff game. I think they held him out just to make sure, because he had the stinger. So LVE is trending up, right? Tyler Biadasz is trending up, and the way our run blocking been looking, you could say it can't be just Tyler Biadasz. Well, I don't know what it is, but we ain't right. Is we right? We ain't right. So we need Tyler Biadasz back to put the line back to how it was. As much as Montgomery gets on my nerves, not this bad. Dak Prescott was getting swarmed yesterday. It was crazy. Put Tyron Smith back to left tackle. Please. Please. Come on. Come on. Anyway, that's a good thing. Jonathan Hankins, who literally we were averaging 1 yard less per carry for the people opposing offense when he was in the game. Like 3 point something. Jonathan Hankins was a great addition. He's come back from his pec injury. That's 3 players. And they said that Bland, who apparently got a chest injury yesterday, I missed that until today, he's going to be okay. That's major reinforcements. Major reinforcements. That's literally 3.5 starters. You got to think, well, Bland's a starter. Need him. LV's a starter. Need him. Tyler Biadasz is a starter. Need him. Hankins is a rotational piece. So 3.5 starters. We need all of them. All hands on deck. I need to see maximum effort this week. My boy Micah Parsons came out and said everyone needs to look themselves in the mirror. This is a fact. Everyone needs to just ask yourself, why you doing this? We won 24 games in the last 2 years. 12-5, 12-5. Even with yesterday's loss, we still have an incredible record over the last 2 years. But what are we going to do with it this year? You got to be willing to go out there and give effort to the max. I don't know what that was yesterday. And it's psychological. It's kind of like what happened with the Eagles. And I'll bring this up with everybody. They played down the competition too. It's something about knowing that the other team ain't playing their starters. You just kind of just mail it in. And we've had to do this for 2 weeks straight. The Titans did not help. And then Washington did not help. It's like we haven't had a reason to get up because we're like, they're playing backups and we just don't want to get hurt. It's psychological. We haven't been able to play a team trying to try their hardest since Philly. The Titans was playing around. They put people out there that was playing hard, but you're not playing nobody worth playing, so you kind of check out mentally. Right? We was able to turn it on and get that W. And then Washington, you kind of just, I don't know what it was. We just mailed it in. But it's cool, though. We're going to learn from that. You know what I'm saying? We got players coming back. Micah Parsons is basically calling out his teammates. And he's talking about himself, too. He got to look himself in the mirror. We got to just get back to basics. See, the beautiful thing about this week, the beautiful thing about this game that just happened, see, we win the game, say we win yesterday 40-10, 37-16, something like that. You feel like you don't really got to make too many moves, make too many different changes. You roll into the playoff game like, I'm going to do me, and Tampa got to stop it. Fine. Or you have a game happen like yesterday, and you really step back and say, we have to reevaluate everything. From technique to scheme to effort to rotations, the flow of the game, like everything. Defensive scheme, offensive scheme. It all got to be reevaluated because yesterday was not good enough. And it makes you realize it wasn't good enough. So that's the only thing I could take out of yesterday's game that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we now have to step back and say, all right, what do we need to do to get better? Because yesterday was not good enough. I know y'all frustrated. I know y'all pissed. I know half the fan base is angry. But like I said in the beginning of this video, all the whiny people, and I don't know why do y'all continue to tell me? I appreciate the fact that y'all hold my opinion in high regard. I really, really do. But what do y'all want me to do with that? You're not about to convince me to be scary. I don't want to be scary. Why watch sports? Why care so much? Our team battled and got into the dance. We the 5th seed. It's 0-0 on everybody's plate. Let's get to it. Last year's playoffs, remember, when it started, Green Bay was the 1 seed, Tennessee was the 1 seed. And where'd that get them? Seeding don't matter. Momentum don't matter. Guess who lost their game last year before they started the playoffs? The Rams. Guess who won the Super Bowl? The Rams. None of that matters. The Giants have historically been a horrible regular season team. And then when they get in the playoffs, they turn it on. It's all about what you do going forward. You literally can wipe the slate clean. It does not matter no more. The seeding is set. The game is set. Everything should be focused on Tampa. Let's get to it. But I want y'all to know this, Cowboys Nation, seriously. If you don't think that teams feed off their fan bases, you lying to yourself. You look at San Fran's fan base. You look at the Bills fan base. Look within our division. Look at the Eagles. Look at the Giants. Their players pay attention. Let's not lie. And if you're a Cowboys player and all you see on social media is, yo, we won and done. We can't get it done. It seeps into your brain. How about getting behind our team fully for once? And then we just deal with whatever happens next week, whatever happens. What's the worst people gonna do? Troll you all day? They troll me all day 24/7. My phone never stopped going off. Notifications extra off. I don't care about none of that. We need to support our team. Period. Now, I don't care if you take my advice or not, but I'm just telling you, it's a reality of it's reality. Whatever you surround yourself with, it starts to sink in. And if every time our players turn on their phone or look on their TV, it's people whining and telling them how bad they are, they're going to start to believe it. But it's your boy, Mr. Roman. I know what I'm going to do. I know what the cartel going to do. I know what all of my YouTube constituents is going to do. We about to ride. You can get on or get left.